It's me, Fireballer, and as you can see, I'm here in Minecraft with a few sheep. Hello, sheep. Now, if I turn around, you'll see that I am reviewing a mod. Well, more of an add-on, because sadly, this don't work on PC. And, uh, it it would still be an add-on because I would do it on Windows 10. But still, let me go into first person here. Alright, so this add-on is called Minecraft Expanded, a Growing Overhaul. And I'm looking at the website for it right here, so I can follow along. Now, last time I recorded this, and yes, I did record it, I ran into an issue. I spent over an hour recording all the lore, which is basically stories. So, eventually it just stopped recording and gave me an error screen and deleted my video. So, yeah. Anyway, first things first, new ore, saladite ore, overworld saladite, nether saladite, and end saladite. Drops this wonderful thing called saladite. If you craft it in a crafting table like so, dang it, I hate that. You get a saladite rod. That will become useful later in the video. And if you craft it in a 9x9 area, you get a saladite block, which is not this. Well, let's jump to the next thing. Retextured Ender Dragon. Now, it hasn't just been retextured. The new Ender Dragon has 10,000 health and can only be damaged by hitting her in the giant eye on her chest. Now, that's actually not true, so, creator, if you're watching this, maybe you can fix that. Anyway, it will now occasionally fire a burst of 5 dragon fireballs. And, it's supposed to be more of a raid boss now. So it says to bring a team of people. So let's go back. Anyway, this is the saladite block I was telling you about. You already saw the Ender Dragon. Now is Mushmit, the Ender Lord. Hey! Hello, Mushmit. Let's see. The Ender Lord can teleport faster than an Enderman, and will shoot levitating shulker bullets at players. And, I actually got hit by a few last time. Where'd he go? Anyway, I got hit by a few last time and it did not make me levitate. That might be a bug, might be on purpose. If it's a bug and the creator is watching this, well, you know now. He has a 0.1% chance of spawning at night in a forest. Boasts 4,000 hit points. He can't teleport behind you if you're against a wall, because he is an Enderman. And he drops an ancient artifact known as the End Pestle. Now, as mentioned, he does have 4,000 health, so he will be quite difficult to kill. So I'm not gonna bother. Don't mind that, if you saw it. Anyway, here oh wait. Now, the Wither came so close to, going to the end there. I hate that. Why I don't play on mobile. Now, I think this might be a bug from the add-on, or maybe I'm just not doing it right, because I haven't done it in a long time. But, he isn't spawning like this. The new Wither has 8,000 health, shoots a burst of Wither Skulls, and is well equipped to take on a group of trained players. Alright. Now time. Oh, you can still see the first one I made over there. Still don't work. The first items, other than the Saladite Rod, the first item would be crafted like so. And it is the Orb of the End. Now, this alone is useless. Not good for anything. But, if you also get some flint and craft it like so, you get a stone bowl. And combine those two with an end pestle, like this, you get end stew, which is bugged, but it's supposed to give you permanent night vision. So as you can see, it's bugged. On to the next mobs. Next up is the Wild Ravager. Duntier. Now this is a part of the lore, but it's I like it, so it's the one Ravager the pillagers could not capture. Alright, he has 4,000 hit points and can easily take out a lone player. simply by being an unstoppable force. The best strategy for fighting it would be to use a team of players circling it, throwing tridents at regular intervals. Alright. Now if you're wondering why this isn't also killing these things, these cows as well, it's because I put a radius on it. It's a command block. I've actually been playing Minecraft for quite some time. I could just never record until now, for some reason. Next is Daikal, the Ancient Guardian. Now, I'm not sure if this guy's gonna fit in here, but we'll try. Oh. Not really. Daikal, the Ancient Guardian. Shoots tridents and does melee damage if you go too close. It also does 10 damage. And drops the Ancient Trident. But I don't think the drops are working. What am I doing? Oh, right. I can't. Come on, die. I'm just gonna pause right here and come back whenever he's dead. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys take one last look at this guy before I finish him off. He's so flippin' big. I can't even push the button. Now, he is a minor ancient. So, and all the minor ancients are hard to kill, but still. Next up is Firion, the demon bat. Let me get back to the website here. Alright. He's basically just a giant flaming bat. The demon bat is most likely the hardest of the minor ancients to kill. Being how he's a flaming bat with 4,000 health. He almost requires a team to take it down. And, he drops 3 nether gems, which can be used to craft something that I will mention later. Now, die. Dude. Die. And as I said before, I don't think the drops are working. So, here are the nether gems. And if you use them in a crafting recipe like this, you get a pickaxe of the nether. I forgot to set up all the ores. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, the pickaxe of the Nether will insta-mine any standard Minecraft ore. And like other items in this add-on, will never run out of durability. Now, you don't use it by simply doing that. You just walk into it. Now, the only thing it can't mine is non-vanilla ores and activated redstone. And I spoke with Wizard of Game. He cannot fix it. So, if you want to mine redstone, don't activate it. Come on. Oh yeah, and it also gives you fire resistance. Next up are some swords, which look cool. First up is the Sword of the Overworld. Crafted by using specifically oak leaves and dark oak wood. Like this, with some sticks. Now, the Sword of the Overworld does 7 damage. And the website says it requires Silk Touch to obtain, but in truth, all you need to do is get yourself some dark oak logs and do that. And get some shears for oak leaves. So, he was wrong. The next one is the Sword of the Nether. It requires 1 obsidian, 2 blaze powder, and 2 blaze rods to make. Here is the Sword of the Nether. Sadly, no, it does not give you any special effects, but it does do 8 damage. And that is 1 more than I can say for the diamond sword, which does 7 damage. Anyway, on to the end sword, which is crafted using an end rod, 2 end crystals, obsidian, and a dragon egg. So it is by far the most expensive to make. But it makes up for that because it does a whopping 10 damage. Now, on to the next recipe. By using the 3 sticks of the overworld, or 3 rods, if you prefer, you can craft the bridge. Now, the page says it's crafted like this, but in reality, it's like this. Now, the bridge does not do anything special. It's basically just a stick that can be used in a few crafting recipes. Like this one. You need all of the swords to get it. And currently it is not craftable due to a bug. But it does how much damage again? It does 5,000 damage, which can kill the new dragon in 2 hits. It provides every positive effect in the game, except Hero of the Village, which is replaced by Bad Omen, because of a death theme. And if you're following lore, then, you can kill anything you see. And as mentioned, it can even kill the Ender Dragon in 2 hits. The new Ender Dragon, I should say. And I would love to get my hands on that, but as I said, it's a bug. You can't craft it due to a bug. On to version 2, the Undead update. The new mobs. Just a sec. Give me this. The Wither Golem is the first one. The Wither Golem has 150 health and are unaffected by knockback, making it very difficult to deal with them. They are also able to one-shot an unarmored player with ease. Fighting them would be equivalent to fighting a buffed iron golem. Oh, flip. Alright, they attack each other. I forgot about that. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's meant to happen, but they attack each other. And they drop black iron and wither roses. Now, black iron can be used to craft some certain weapons and stuff, or it can be crafted for a wither rose. So, oh, by the way, I apologize if I am being too loud or too quiet. So, next up is the Guardian God. And as it says, he is a god. But according to lore, he is a fake god. So, the Guardian Gods are large enemies that spawn in the deep ocean biome and have 1,000 health, which makes it one of the weaker bosses. But it is still more powerful than any vanilla boss. They shoot tridents and deal melee damage if their enemy gets too close. Best to use a team, of course. They drop a variety of gold items, some more useful than others. Now die. I am heartless. Mwahaha. I kill them with ease. Simply by pushing a button. Anyway. And I just deleted the egg. Yay me. I didn't mean to do that. Next is the brood mother, which I'm sure is in a few other add-ons. But here is the brood mother for this add-on. The brood mothers have 600 health. They do little damage with an individual bite, but they poison you. And, that's basically it, other than they spawn in ice spikes biomes. Alright, I forgot to mention, the end sword does 10 damage. That's 3 more than a diamond sword. Just a sec, I have to plug my computer in real quick. Alright, so, apparently when I left, my recording stopped. Hopefully I can merge the two recordings together. But, yeah, Broodmother. Drops diamond blocks, by the way. Which I don't think is mentioned here, so it might be a bug. But if it's not, great way to get diamonds. Just kill a broodmother. Simple as that. They aren't even that hard to kill. Next is the Shadow Eye. And it teleports. Plus, it's basically just a black cube that flies around a little, teleports, and if I can get in front of it here, has a white circle for an eye. Now die. Drops wither roses. They don't have much health. Can teleport and shoot wither skulls. They're even a pest later in the game. And apparently they're also supposed to drop black iron ingots. Next are the flying keys. Harry Potter reference. These keys won't fight back, and you don't need a broomstick to catch them. They spawn in the jungle biome and have little health, making killing them easy. They will avoid humans but can still be caught. Alongside normal flying keys are broken flying keys, which have torn wings, making them far easier to take out. The flying keys drop a key item. And oddly enough, the flying keys drops are actually working compared to a lot of the others. Now die. Oh yeah, I put this glass dome together last video. Well, my first try on this video because I didn't want to keep having to just go out and kill them, having them being knocked back a lot by my attacks. Alright. Next up is the wasp. The wasp is basically a tiny wasp in Minecraft. Wasps are passive mobs that have no use in version 2. They can be shot down and will drop their stingers. But stingers currently have no use. Plus, as you can see, stingers are only a few pixels. So, get rid of those useless stingers and on to the mummy. Now, the mummy essentially fills the gap of husk villagers. They do a fairly high amount of damage, have 20 health, and spawn in all desert variations. You can fight these creatures the same way as a zombie. They drop paper and sand currently, but that will be changed in V4. Apparently they're supposed to drop bandages. Alright, V4 is coming tonight as well, so make sure to check that out. Wrong chest. Give me my end sword. Next is the ghost. Die. Oh, flip, I forgot. Just a sec while I change it to night. I'm back. And this is the ghost. Ghosts have been... Wait, that's the lore. Ghosts are very dangerous for the same reasons shadow eyes are. Ghosts fly erratically, swooping down to swipe at you with their ethereal claws. They are tougher than shadow eyes, but have no ranged weapons. They can be held off using anything with range. The ghosts drop Soulfire, which currently has no purpose, except being his profile picture. Die. Now, let's go and view the next things. Why don't I have the armor stand for it here? Just a sec. Alright, so This is black iron, and it's used to craft one of the stronger swords that can actually be crafted. In fact, I think it's the strongest sword that can be crafted currently. And it is crafted using one black iron, 2 bone, 2 obsidian, and 2 end powder, which the end powder is dropped by the end lord, but currently not because of a bug, as I said. And this is the end bone sword. I have no idea why I didn't have the armor stand for it up. Anyway, the end bone sword is a powerful magic weapon, able to make the wielder mimic a light. That's the lore. Dang it. The end bone sword does 15 damage and gives slow falling coupled with jump boost. The weapon requires end elements, nether elements, and overworld elements to make. Next up is the key and locked chest. Here is the locked chest and key. The chest is dropped by the 4 minor ancients, and you can't use it alone. But when you craft it with a key, it gives you 64 golden apples. Now, I think that is way too OP and needs to be dropped down a bit. Wouldn't you agree? Anyway, next up is Soul Flame, and you already know this thing. Soul Flame currently has no use, but is dropped by what now? Ghosts, right. And will have a use in version 3. Now, I think the second to last thing in version 2 is the end bone sword. And it is crafted like this. Wait, it's not the end bone sword. The empty rune sword. Now, the rune sword is currently just a sword, but with version 3, runes will be introduced, giving the weapon a function. And it has a base damage of 8. Plus it looks kinda cool. Get in there. You're not nearly as strong as my end bone sword. Now, I'll give you guys a few guesses as to what this is. So I'm gonna stay quiet for a few seconds. Just pause the video and put your guess in the comments section down below. Alright. If you guessed elytra, you would be correct. Now, in order to explain this, the look of it, I kind of have to do the lore. So, when the dragon first arrived in the end, she hadn't yet been tainted by the end's energy. She was bright red and black, and breathed normal fire. However, after she absorbed the energy of the end, she became an entirely new beast. So, these are basically mini wings from when the Ender Dragon, from before the Ender Dragon came to be the Ender Dragon. And might I say, they are cool. Oh, looks like we're coming toward the end. Now, if you guys want me to do another review like this, then please leave a comment down below and like the video. If I get 3... Anyway, if I get 3 likes on this video, I will do another review. Actually, no, 5 likes. I have already gotten 3 likes on my first video. So, I'm going for 5 likes now. Right, I need to do this. That's a bit confusing. On to version 3, the Elemental Update. It adds a few new mobs: Ramaeus, the Fire Lord, Bartle, the Earth Lord, Shayna, the Sky Lord, Wanius, the Sky Lord, the Water Lord, the End Wanderer, the Undead King Lineate, Dragonlings, and Vampire Eyes. Alright. First up is Ramaeus, the Fire Lord. Basically an overgrown blaze. Ramaeus is essentially a large blaze, like I said. He fights like a blaze, defends like a blaze, and functions almost identically. He is the sacred guardian of the fire rune, and drops it upon death. The fire rune is one of the 4 runes that can be used in the rune sword. He and the element lords have 500 health, making them relatively weak. Are you kidding me? He is weak. Bye. This is the fire rune. Next up is Bartle, the Earth Lord. Bartle is basically an iron golem, except much bigger and made out of cobblestone. As mentioned in the lore, Bartle is stupid. He will charge at you without trying to keep his distance, but deals a ton of damage if he hits you. He has no range, needing to be right on top of you to hit you. Since he has only 500 health, you don't need a team to defeat him. Just a decent strategy or weapon will do the trick. Bartle drops the Earth Rune, and he has no knockback. Earth Rune and Bartle. Next up is Shayna, the Sky Lord, a large bird. Shayna is the guardian of the skies, choosing. Wait, that's the lore. If you guys check out this mod, definitely read the lore. Even if you aren't planning on doing it. Just read the lore. It's so amazing. Shayna is difficult to say the least. He functions similarly to Varian, the demon bat, and shoots shulker bullets, forcing you into his territory, where he is strongest. Shields can block some of the bullets, but he sends enough that they are very difficult to block. Creating a platform above your head can be a good way to deal with the levitation. And Shayna drops the air rune? Is that right? Yeah. Now for Warnius, the Water Lord. Now there is a known bug, and that bug is that you can trade with him. Wait. Hello? I thought you were able to trade with this guy. Yesterday I was. What the heck? Anyway, Warnius is a tough enemy to deal with. He can shoot many water projectiles per second, and is an expert at keeping you away while simultaneously doing damage. He will find a way around your cover, making him a very adaptive boss. He will require great skill and aim to beat. He drops the water rune. Alright. And if you want his, projectiles, water rune. If you want his projectiles, just type in this command, except in chat or something. You don't have to do it in a command block. These are his water projectiles. They are otherwise unobtainable. Plus they look cool. Alright, so moving on. Next is the End Wanderer. Hello? Hey, get back here. Hello. Wait, I'm actually doing it a bit out of order. No. I need to kill you. Really? Die. Oh, he dropped the end powder. Next is Lineate, the undead king. Not the end wanderer. Just a sec. This guy has a lot of lore. Lineate can only be summoned by using his crown. You must craft the crown, then eat it to summon him. He has 200 health and his fighting skill is gone. Simply behaving as a zombie would. Lineate drops his sword, known as the Royal Sword in-game. Now, I spoke to the creator and he said he would have loved to have him actually wielding his sword, but he says it's impossible. Here is his weapon. More on that later. Now, on to the vampire eye. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, here we go. This is the vampire eye. Now, I didn't get this far last time. Anyway, he drops his eye, which is kind of gross. He is uncommon and a medium difficulty mob. He can shoot arrows at you and are fairly difficult to land a hit on. They drop vampire eyes as an item. Alright. That's it for the vampire eye. Now on to dragonlings, which I think will be the best thing in this add-on. I wasn't expecting this. They're huge. Dragonlings are one of the very few mobs in this add-on that won't attack you on sight. In fact, they can be tamed by humans if you feed them cooked fish. They use fireballs to defend their owners and can even be named. They have 80 health, spawn in the end, and drop end crystals and end powder upon their death. Let's see. Cooked fish. Cooked fish. Cooked fish. No. I need cooked. Where do I find cooked? Come on. Oh, here. Cooked cod. Tame. There you go, dragonling. Now, I'm not gonna kill you. So just come over here. And I'm gonna trap him real quick, so see ya. You know what I just realized? I can't trap him. He's just gonna teleport to me. Anyway, moving on. The last entity in this game, in this version of the add-on, I believe, is the End Wanderer. And you've already seen him. Now, wait, I thought you could trade with him. End Wanderers essentially act as End Villagers. They have trades, run from enemies, and are very greedy. Killing them causes them to drop End Powder. Maybe killing them for their garbage trades is actually justifiable now. I like that. Oh, hey, let me trade. Trade. Ooh, Aqua Affinity 1. That's a good one. Anyway, let's see. You've already seen all the runes, but you haven't seen the runes with the rune sword. Just gonna put all this in here. Now, to craft the rune swords, the filled rune swords, you just have to put them like this. With a rune. Don't matter what rune. Just put the sword on bottom and the rune on top. There you go. Now, the fire sword grants invisibility and fire resistance. The air gives slow falling and jump boost. Earth is strength and resistance, and water is haste and speed. Earth does 20 damage, and it has infinite durability. Oh, I'm sorry. Each has 20 damage and infinite durability. Now, I'm gonna do a thing real quick, so be right back. I'm back, and this is just to clear the effects. So, Earth Sword, Strength, and Resistance. Oh, they go away right after. Dang it. Air Sword is jump boost and feather, no slow falling. Not as good as the End Bone Sword, though. So, if you're planning on making the Air Rune Sword, I recommend just doing the End Bone Sword. Then we have the Fire Rune Sword. Gives fire resistance and invisibility. Water Rune Sword gives speed and haste. Alright, so next up is the Vampire Islands. Here we go. Now, apparently bandages are a really rare drop for mummies. And I even built a summon and kill machine that basically summoned them and killed them right as they were summoned. Like, really fast. And I didn't get a single bandage. So, this is the Vampire Islands. It is supposed to give you night vision when worn. And to wear it, you basically do that. And, there is a little bug. Not too much of an issue, but... Wait, what? Last time I wore this, I swear my whole body turned into a missing texture. Flip you. Alright. First person. And... where did it go? Oh well. Put these away. Wait. They do 20 damage? Alright, don't use the end bone sword. Use the air rune sword. I'm sorry about that. I got confused. Anyway, this is what Lineate drops. Oh, by the way, bandages will have a use in version 4, I think. Maybe 5. But it says they do have a healing use in the future. So, this is the Royal Broadsword. It drops from Lineate, deals 10 damage, and has 10,000 durability. Its main use comes in a crafting recipe for one of the better weapons in this add-on. I didn't mean to do that. Here it is. The Royal Broadsword. As I mentioned, he would have loved to have Lineate wield it, but he couldn't. Yay, we're coming real close to the end, guys. So, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and comment what you think down below. Back to the video. Using the Royal Broadsword, blaze rods, and string, you can reforge what Lineate's bow once was, an unstoppable godly weapon. Get some string, royal sword, blaze rods. Oh, sorry, Pat. Craft it like so. So, except one over.